Привіт! Today I want to talk to you about some of the places where you can find native speakers when you're starting out learning Ukrainian. So I'm going to share 5 sources that I have been successful in finding native speakers. And I'll link them in the description as well. A lot of these places can be applied to finding other languages too, not just Ukrainian. Даваймо! Перша. The first place you can find native speakers is a website called SpeakEcom. It's almost a social media website for language learning. A lot of people here are interested in dating, if that's your thing. But it's also a great place to find speakers who you can just start texting with. And I've met a few people here, and once we've hit it off, we just exchanged WhatsApp numbers and began texting that way. So it's a good website, especially if you want to practice your texting and writing skills. Drugi. So the second place is similar to Speaky and sort of related, and that's a website called Maitakecom. This is a website where you can find and hire tutors in your language. And these tutors are vetted very thoroughly to teach here. They have to have several years experience and a degree. So it's a legit website. It does cost money, but your first 3 lessons are going to be heavily discounted, and you can find, so you're able to find someone who suits you. And there are tutors in every price range. You can imagine for Ukrainian, there aren't as many options though as for like Russian or other languages. Trekti. So the third place may seem obvious to some, but it shouldn't be overlooked, and that's Facebook. There's a group for everything on Facebook, and sometimes more than one, and that includes studying Ukrainian. I found that the most active group for Ukrainian is the Ukrainian Learners Group, which is run by the people who do the Ukrainian Lessons podcast, which I mentioned in my other video. If you just found this video randomly and aren't studying Ukrainian, there's still 100% chance that a group exists for your language, and if one doesn't, just create it. Четвертий. Another overlooked source is probably Discord, which, if you're unfamiliar with this, is sort of like Skype or Zoom mixed with like an AOL chat room, hashtag 90s kid. It's popular among gamers, but since server topics can be about anything, and servers automatically come with voice channels, it's also a great platform to bring together native and non-native speakers. There are many different language-focused servers on Discord. Some are private and some are public, and some are better than others. If you don't find one that fits you, just keep looking. I prefer to stay in a uniquely Ukrainian-focused server, but there are also more general language learning servers. So if you're learning multiple languages, those are great. So just do a search on Google or on Discord's page, which I'll link in the description. Piatti. Finally, I want to talk about Reddit. There's a subreddit for everything, and that includes Ukrainian. In fact, there are multiple subreddits about Ukraine. I'm sure you're not surprised to learn that Ukrainians are posting there in Ukrainian. Our Ukrainian is specifically tailored toward learning the language, and people there are happy to help. If you've watched this far and you're here for tips on another language for some reason, those languages more than likely have subreddits as well, or you can check out our language learning. So I hope some of these tips were helpful. Not everybody has a Ukrainian friend or family member who is willing or able to teach them. And even if you do, learning a language is about connecting with other people globally. And what better way to do that than to start by reaching out and finding your first language partner. Hi, щастить! До побачення, па-па, па-па!